Okay. In the last class, what we discussed is the definition of machine learning, if I'm not wrong. Yes. And I'm keeping this in recorded form also so that we can have a record that what we have discussed. Right. And then these are the first module topics that we need to cover. Then we started with AI. Right. Why AI? Because we know this level is just a subset of this superset AI, right? Basically, in AI, what we do, we try to simulate human intelligence in machines so that the machines will able to think and decide by itself. And for that, we need to take the help of different other disciplines. First of all, mathematics. Yes, without mathematics, we can't even think of doing something because these are the equations which are actually performing the tasks, right? Then we have nowadays everywhere we are using computer vision. Okay. And in the computer vision itself, we use digital image processing, different techniques. And along with that, the algorithmic part that we apply during this process is the machine learning. Yes. So that's why we come to the definition of AI, although we have in the last semester gone through the AI in details, different algorithms of AI we have discussed, right? I hope that you have not forgot those algorithms. I know that you can quickly remember those agents or different types of agents, the environments, and those are the algorithms that heuristic approaches, right? Can you remember them or not? Can you recall them or not?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, no? Okay. So min-max algorithm and then min-max algorithm we use for what purpose? Can anybody say to me? Min-max algorithm we use for?
Game theory.
Yeah. Sorry.
Game theory, best performing.
Game theory. It's Sagar, right? If I'm not wrong.
Y- Yes, sir. Yes.
How are you?
Great, sir.
So you are in where? In Noida?
Currently, currently in Delhi, sir.
Delhi.
Gurgaon.
Gurgaon. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So how's your internship going on?
It's going pretty good, sir.
But your look seems like you, that's a very good winter. Right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
It's nice to see you. Well,
Same here, sir. Same.
thank you. Okay, so that's the correct answer. Min-max algorithm we use for what? Game designing, right? Basically, we have opponent and us, right? The game actually in between the opponent and us, right? So we try to minimize the terms of the opponents. We try to maximize our term. So that's the main concept behind min-max algorithm. I'm not again going into the depth of the algorithm because we already discussed. Well, so min-max algorithm is one very important example where decision making takes place, right? Decision making takes place. Then problem solving, we can we can cite the examples of A star algorithm, AO star algorithm, right? So then visual perceptions, we have already gone through different techniques in digital image processing, right? Those denoising techniques, those filtering techniques, those contrast enhancement techniques. So all these together actually help us to impose or simulate human kind of intelligence in machines. And that's the area together known as artificial intelligence. Then we have gone through a few trending terms like machine learning, neural networks, NLP. Okay, just a minute. Robotics, okay. Then narrow AI and general AI. Narrow currently where we are is the narrow part of AI, and general AI is the part where work is going on. Okay, now we come to the ML. Difference between ML and AI. We have found that ML is just a subset of AI which helps to make the system able to means the ability or means bringing the ability to do some prediction or to make some decisions without being explicitly programmed, right? But the means shortcoming is that whatever we are doing is up to now is restricted or limited to some specific tasks only. For that, I have cited one example of what? Driverless car, because you cannot expect driverless car to prepare food for you, right? Whatever we are currently designing is somewhat limited, right? Well, now we come to the next part, that is the types of machine learning. First one is supervised learning. So if somebody asks you, what do you understand by the term supervision? How do you answer? सुपरविजन का मतलब क्या होता है?
किसी और के अंदर सर.
किसी और के अंदर. ओके. और स्पेसिफिकली और कुछ एक टर्म बताओ जिससे मतलब ज्यादा.
Guidance.
Yes. Have you said guidance?
Yes sir.
Okay, good. Very good. Okay, Sagar is correct. Anyone else? देखो, बहुत ज्यादा टाइम तक क्लास नहीं होगा, तो जितना देर होगा आप लोग सब इंटरेक्टिव रहोगे तो हम कुछ सीख के जाएंगे, राइट? तो सुपरविजन, आई होप दैट all of you heard this term, right? All of you are doing your project under the supervision of some guides. Yes or no? तो इसका मतलब क्या होता है? गाइड क्या कर रहे हैं आपके लिए? या हम प्रोजेक्ट ही भूल तो नहीं गए कहीं कि हम प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे थे? Okay. So anyway, at least Sagar answered the question. So all others are just silent. No problem. I can understand it. So supervision means what? Someone is or giving guidance to you, means someone is showing that how to proceed, or means in which way you have to solve a particular problem. That is known as supervision, or that the one who is actually doing that is known as supervisor. Now you can see here that supervised learning. This means someone is there which will help you throughout the learning process, right? Throughout the machine learning process. Now, how it means how it is possible? See, in current day, what is the most valuable thing? Can anybody tell me? What is the most valuable thing in current era?
Data.
Absolutely. You are correct, Sagar. Absolutely. Data is the most precious item in current era. Or you can say that this is the diamond of this century. Yes? Why so? Can anybody else will answer? Why data is known as the most precious thing? देखो, आंसर देते जाओ, क्लास को इंटरेक्टिव बनाओगे ना, खुद को अच्छा लगेगा बाद में देख के. बताओ. टेल मी। कोई और जवाब नहीं देगा तो ऑब्वियसली सागर तो जवाब दे ही देंगे। सागर विल ऑफ कोर्स आंसर द क्वेश्चन, आई नो। बाकी लोग ट्राई करो। Okay, Sagar, your classmates are not able to answer the questions. You please answer it.
So data is used to train the
Data is
algorithms models.
used to train the algorithm. Just 1 minute, huh? 1 minute.
Good morning, sir.
Yes. Said that data is the most precious thing. And Sagar said that we use that for training the algorithms, right? Sagar, can you elaborate it more? We
If
need
we
data.
have good data, then good output will come. And if we have bad data, then bad outputs.
Bad data, bad output will come. Yes. So you know what we are using nowadays. Suppose our smartphones, right? Suppose smartphones we are using. Now, what happens? It has a lot of sensors with it. Even you can find that if you're talking or if you're just means with your friend, you are talking about something like say some movies, or yes, you are planning for a movie, then you will surprised to see that your smartphone will show some kind of posts related to that movie. Have you experienced that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. Again, suppose you are talking about, so yeah, I would like to have, say, Rajma Chawal. And you will surprised to see that your phone is showing some posts or some pics of Rajma Chawal. How is it possible? Because of these sensors, right? Not just because of the sensor, because these sensors are taking the perceptions, taking the inputs. And what are the inputs? Input are the data, right? Inputs are the data. And because of this data, we train the machines. Because of the data, now it is possible that which movie is nowadays is in the means favorite section, when people are liking it. Because of the data, nowadays Google Map is possible. You know, whenever you are traveling and your internet is on, you have been tracked exactly. Your footstep, you should call it like digital steps, right? Everything is being tracked. So this data is actually helping us to train the algorithms. We have information about something through the data, and these data are known as labeled data. What I have said, labeled data. Now, label means what? Label means information, right? Say, suppose two images are there. One is of dog, one is of cat. ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है अभी तक? सबको समझ में आ रहा है साहब? Yes?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Dog and cat. आप लोग देख के पहचान जाते हो ना, ये डॉग है, ये कैट है. पहचानते हो कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
या तो कोई इंसान कोई डॉग तो नहीं बोल देते हो कभी, right? So you know, how is it possible? How you recognize that this is dog and this is cat? I want a specific answer for that. How you recognize that this is dog, this is cat? वाह, कैसे हम पहचानते हैं कि ये
by
dog है, यही cat है? कैसे?
by identifying their body features.
By identifying their body features. कौन बोल रहे हैं ये?
The Rishik.
ओके, ठीक है, गुड. Anyone else? अरे क्या बाकी लोग कैसे पहचानते हो? ये जो इतना, कितने जन हो यहाँ पे अभी? 13. प्रहलाद. हाँ प्रहलाद बोलो. प्रहलाद आंसर.
Sir,
प्रहलाद, I'm
physical
talking to you.
structure.
हाँ,
Sir, physical structure and appearance.
physical structures and appearance. But in our computer science, there is a particular term for that. What is that? हमें की बोली को क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग इसको, उस टर्म को? ओके, प्रहलाद बोलो. ठीक है, आकाश आप सागर बता दो.
Pixels, edges,
Yes,
maybe.
and
So,
features. Okay.
yes.
That's one minute. It's very difficult to take the online class because the noises are coming from everywhere. So this because Kevin structure is like that. Anyway, it is known as features. Just before this one, whoever answered that because of the features, so that is the correct term. What I have said, feature, Features. This term is very important in the AI field, or you can say machine learning. Because you will find one thing known as feature engineering. किसी को सुनाई दिया है ये टर्म पहले, feature engineering? अगर नहीं दिया है, if you have not heard, then you can note this term, feature engineering. Feature engineering itself is a good domain, and maximum posts are created for this particular domain also. ठीक है, तो ये फीचर्स है जिसकी वजह से आपने क्या किया, यू आइडेंटिफाई दिस पार्टिकुलर एनिमल इज डॉग एंड दिस पार्टिकुलर इज व्हाट, कैट, because they possess different features, right? And we focus on tracking these features through computer vision. Okay?
Yes.
Are you getting my point, right? Yes?
Yes.
So, मैं क्या बोल रहा था, लेवल्ड डेटा, और ये लेवल डेटा के साथ साथ मैंने क्या बोला, फीचर्स. कैसे दोनों कनेक्टेड है? क्योंकि जो डेटा है उस डेटा में आप क्या कर रहे हो, वो लेबल कर रहे हो अबाउट दैट फीचर्स. यस, दिस इज द नोज, राइट? दिस नोज हैज दिस टाइप ऑफ फीचर्स, we label it. This is the suppose face structure, we identify it, we label it. So for every features we are labeling the data, right? And we created a data set, or you can say, if you heard it term, annotated data set. Any one of you heard this term during your project?
Yes.
Yes or no? Yes. सुना है ना ये term पहले?
Yes, sir.
Very good. At least कोई तो project सही ढंग से कर रहे हो. So because we have created the data sets, we have made the data features label. So now that data set we can use for training our models, right? As we are depending on the labeled data, so we actually taking the help of some supervisors, and in this case, supervisor is nothing but our level data, and this whole process is known as supervised learning. Now you got the definition? Yes? Why it is called supervised
sir.
learning? You got it right? Okay,
Yes, sir.
very good. So what is the goal here? The goal is to learn a mapping from inputs to outputs so that the predictions can be made for unseen data. पहले हमने क्या किया, वो लेबल डेटा बनाया, ठीक है, वो या तो कोई और बना के हमें दे रहे हैं, हमारे पास ऑलरेडी एनोटेटेड डेटा सेट है, ऑलरेडी लेबल डेटा सेट है, या दैट इटसेल्फ इज ए टास्क दैट हम ऐसा डेटा सेट बना रहे हैं, जैसे कि अभी सपोज सागर ने असमीज डिक्शनरी के ऊपर कुछ काम किया था, राइट? You have created few data sets, yes or no, Sagar?
Yes, sir.
आपने तो कुछ काम किया था, आपने तो बहुत सारे ऐसा डाटा क्रिएट किया है, राइट? वो डाटा सेट को लेके हम क्या कर सकते, अपना जो मॉडल है उसको ट्रेन करा सकते हैं, ठीक है? तो ये प्रोसेस में क्या होगा, फर्स्ट वी हैव दैट डाटा सेट, we divide it or we split the data set into two parts, mostly two parts. The major part we will use for the training purpose, right? And our maximum focus will be on that only. Reason being, the better we train our model well, then of course its performance will be good, better. Yes. So that next stage, after the training stage, what happened? We will have some unseen data. Means the label will be removed. No label will be there. And when we try to deal those unseen data through our model, then if it is able to find out, or if it's able to give the output correctly, then we can say that yes, our model is properly trained. Just for example, we have suppose 100 images of dog and cat, because you know that the dog appearance are different for different species, right? Different breeds. In Assam, we have local dog. Even in Tibet, they have their own. Similarly, for all regions, they may have different appearance, accordingly different features. But it doesn't mean that this is not a dog. Yes or no? So we have to track the features of all different dogs, right? Similarly for cat, you know, cat, suppose in our local region, we find Indian cat, right? So they have different features. Even in Assam, also different 5, 7 different type of species, or sorry, breeds of cats are there. And you know about Persian cats, they have different features, their hairy look, right? So all these features will be again labeled, and together we have a large data set, say 100 of dog and 100 of cat. Now, out of this 200 exact data, we take suppose 140 for the training purpose. Okay, our model is trained. Our model is trained with that these are the different features. And what happened? For the rest of the data, we have picked up one, that is the unseen one, say, means no information is there. And we input that. If it is the image of cat, and if our machine successfully identify that yes, whatever you input is cat, then what happened? Our accuracy will be 100%. The value of accuracy will be 1. What is accuracy? How we find it out? Don't worry, I will discuss the mathematical equations. But right now, you just know that we'll use the metric accuracy to find out that whether this is our model is performing how much means well, right? So it is showing 1 means yes, performance is best. So our model is good, right? So this whole process comes under the supervised learning phase. Is the definition and is the process clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Well, remember, while I was discussing, I am using the term model like that. And what is model? See, model means anything where you try to solve by the help of which you try to solve a problem. And in that model, it may not be just one algorithm that you are using. It may be the algorithm that you yourself created, or it may be the algorithm that already available, but you have made some changes along with some few other algorithms being merged so that together they will be able to solve that particular problem. Few common examples of such algorithms are linear regression, logistic regressions, KNN means K nearest neighbor, support vector machines, and nowadays we are using different deep learning tools, or sorry, means algorithms, CNN, RNN, different algorithms are there. So all these are the algorithms that we use during the model development phase. ठीक है, ये सारे एल्गोरिथम्स थोड़ा सा याद रख लेना, हम एक एक को समझेंगे, एक एक के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे. But basically, these are the supervised learning algorithms. And mostly we use this one, regression models. And SBM is also very popular. And deep learning, in that particular paper, we will go through neural networks. Okay. So I hope that यहाँ तक तो सबको समझ में आ गया. Now look at this figure. ये फिगर सबको दिखाई दे रहा है? Can you see this figure?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now take 1 minute and try to go through each and every objects of this figure. What's actually going on? ये जो फिगर है, ये प्रॉपर हम अपना मॉडल डेवलपमेंट के बारे में बता रहे हैं. ठीक है, मॉडल कैसे हम ट्रेन कर, मतलब पूरा हमारे मॉडल के बारे में बोल रहे हैं. आप मुझे कोई बता सकते हो एग्जैक्टली क्या क्या स्टेप्स इन्वॉल्व हो रहा है यहाँ? ये क्या दिखाई दे रहा है आप लोगों को? लेवल डेटा, राइट? और लेवल्स मतलब हम क्या है, यहाँ पे देखो ये हाथी है, ये दिस इज एलिफेंट, दिस इज कैमल, दिस इज काउ, राइट? बुझी पाया से सबे? सबको समझ में आ रहा है ना?
Yes.
आप देखो ये लेवल्स हैं. ये सारे जो लेवल डेटा हम किसको इनपुट कर रहे हैं? अपना एल्गोरिथम में, राइट? आप इसमें थोड़ा प्रोसेस होगा. आफ्टर दैट यहां और एक चीज आ जाएगा कि वी विल फीड सॉरी न्यू डेटा, and because of that we get some output like that. This is elephant, this is camel, this is cow. This is the whole process. So model is trained using label data and pre-processed to predict outcomes and classify data accurately. ठीक है? This is the whole process. You can take a screenshot of this. तो हमारा काम ये होगा कि ये जितना भी एल्गोरिथम्स हम देख रहे हैं, लिनियर रिग्रेशन, लॉजिस्टिक रिग्रेशन, एसबीएम, केएनएन, ये सारे सुपरवाइज लर्निंग एल्गोरिथम्स को थोड़ा थोड़ा डिस्कस करना. ठीक है, हम करेंगे, ये आगे वाले जो क्लासेस रहेगा विल डिस्कस देम. तो ये एल्गोरिथम्स ही हम यहाँ बता रहे हैं. दोस आर द एल्गोरिथम्स वेयर वी आर इनपुटिंग दिस रॉ डाटा. ठीक है, तो आई थिंक यहां तक सबको समझ में आ गया है। नाउ ये था आपका सुपरवाइज मशीन लर्निंग। आप और एक है, मतलब एक तरीका है, एक अप्रोच है, बाय द हेल्प ऑफ व्हिच we can also train our machines, and that is known as unsupervised learning। ठीक है, यहां सुपरवाइज लर्निंग में तुम लोगों ने एक चीज गौर किया कि मैं लेबल डाटा यूज कर रहा हूं। क्या यूज कर रहा हूं? लेबल डाटा, मतलब ऐसा डेटा जिसके ऊपर हमारे पास इंफॉर्मेशन है। यस और नो? आप सपोज हमें उस टाइप का डेटा सेट हमारे पास नहीं है, एनोटेटेड डेटा सेट नहीं है हमारे पास, देन व्हाट वी विल डू, वी विल ट्राई टू deal with some unlabeled data, and there we cannot use these algorithms। ये जो algorithms है, these algorithms you cannot use on that data। For that we need separate algorithm, and those algorithms where we are not taking the help of labeled data, and still we are training the model, or still we should not use the term train, we should use the word learn। We are means making our machines learn without taking the help of labeled data, then that part is known as unsupervised learning। Okay, so next class we will discuss this। ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
ठीक
sir.
है।